Welcome back to my channel for practice problems for actuarial exams. Here you have some links to the sites where I tell you things about myself and about how to pass actuarial exams and other things. Please note that I use this redirect service smarturl.it, and then after a forward slash you put in a word that reminds you of something and it redirects to the right side. This is a problem for exam FM. If you want to get my FM manual, go to smarturl.it forward slash KRZYSIO FM. And here's the problem for today. I have posted this as an exercise on May 28, 2005, and now I'm replacing this via video, which will be posted at this link that I'm giving you here, smarturl.it forward slash KO-FM-exercise 2. Although you can just go to the channel that I have on YouTube, which you can find at smarturl.it forward slash pass actuarial exams, and you'll find this exercise. So in the story here, we have a businessman, Mr. Ronald Card. He buys a building in New York for $2 million by making a 5% down payment and borrowing the rest from the Midwest Cornfields Life Insurance Company, MCFLIC. The mortgage loan from MCFLIC is at 6%. It requires level payments of principal and interest at the end of each year for 10 years, but it also includes a provision that MCFLIC will receive 20% of price appreciation of the building during the term of the loan. At the end of the term of the loan, it turns out that the market value of the building is $5 million, and Mr. Card sells the building. Calculate the difference between the rate of return over the 10-year period received by Mr. Card and the rate of return received by the insurance company that gave him a loan. So Mr. Card pays 5% of $2 million down. That means his initial cash outflow is $100,000. He also makes level annual payments of, well, there's $1,900,000 remaining because he paid down $100,000 out of $2 million. And that's paid as an annuity, level annuity immediate with payments at the end of the year over 10 years at 6%. So his payments are $258,149.12, which we get by dividing 1,900,000 by angle 10 at 6%. That basically means that these payments at the end of the year for 10 years pay off the present value, which is 1,900,000. That's the present value of the loan because the building costs $2 million and he's paying down $100,000. At the end of the loan term, Mr. Card will sell the building for $5 million, and if it was not for the shared appreciation clause, that he shares the appreciation in the value of the building with the insurance company that gave him a loan, he would get to keep all of it as the loan balance would have been paid off. However, MCFLIC gets also 25% of the difference between $5 million and $2 million, or $750,000. And Mr. Card only keeps $4,250,000. So his rate of return, which I call I Card, must satisfy this equation that he puts down $100,000, and over 10 years it earns this rate of return rate, plus he pays $258,149.12 every year at the end of the year for 10 years, and that a total of these two accumulates to $4,250,000. And we can also rewrite this equation in the form that you see here. by having 100,000 plus, so that's the present value right now, the payment of 100,000 plus present value of all the mortgage payments, that is equal to the present value of that payment in the future. And if we, in BA2 Plus Pro, we enter n equal to 10, present value to 100,000, payment to be negative, no, I'm sorry, payment to be 258,149.12, and future value to be negative 4,250,000, and then push compute IY, CPT IY, we get his rate of return to be about 9.43%. On the other hand, the insurance company pays 1,900,000 at time zero, and it receives periodic annual payments of 258,149.12, as well as a final payment of 750,000 at the end of the term of the loan. So its rate of return must satisfy this equation that invest 1,900,000 at their rate of return, which I call IMCFLIC. That's taken to the 10th because the 10-year loan, and that has to be the same as the accumulation of the payments, 258,449.12 over 10 years plus 750 they get at the end. So in return for 1,900,000, they get these payments on the other side. Then we can rewrite it also as 1,900,000 minus 258,000 present value of the payments equals 750, which is paid at the end, but discounted over 10 years. And then this gives us a way to enter this into BA2 Plus Pro or the other calculator that you use. With n equal to 10, present value of 1,900,000, payment of negative 258,149.12, and future value of negative 750, and then you push compute IY, obtaining the rate of return to be 9.74%. So the difference of the two is the difference of the two values that we just calculated, and it's equal to negative 0.31%. Please remember, this is copyrighted material, so all rights are reserved. Good luck in your studying, and good luck on the exam.